I mean, you can imagine in past 10 years itself with the kind of growth and scale Google as a company has seen.
What advice would you give the moms कि वो अपने बच्चों को किस तरीके से तैयार कर सकते हैं that 15 or 20 years from now they will be ready to work for companies like Google?
From the Garden State, New Jersey, from one mom to another, it's time for Mom's Talk. Here's Avni.
Today, on this chapter of Motivating Other Moms, we have with us a supermom who is one of the forces behind finding the true talent for Google, Mily Jain. Mily, you're very welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Avni, for having me. I'm so thrilled to be here. Thank you.
मिली सबसे पहले तो आप मुझे ये बात बताइए कि जैसे लोग कहते हैं ना कि एम्प्लॉयज आर द की टू द कंपनी सक्सेस, तो आप ये जो खजाना है टैलेंट का वो कहाँ से ढूंढ के लाते हैं?
Actually, it's a really good question. खजाना है इसलिए ढूंढना पड़ता है. So you have to really look. But at the same time, these are all very incredible people with very incredible stories of their journey and what they have done and how they have come to what they are. इसलिए कुछ applications के through आता है. ज़्यादातर हम लोग उनको passive sourcing बोलते हैं, where we go in the market, map, research, see who the leaders are, and then get to know them. That's really important. So you have to get to know what they have done, how will that relate to what we are looking for them to do. And that's how we look for them and develop that connection and network.
All right. नहीं बिल्कुल सही बात है. इनफैक्ट इट्स कमेंडेबल जिस तरीके से होता है ना, वो जो जौहरी होता है वो इतने सारे हीरो में से जो खास जो हीरे हैं उनको तराशते हैं. सो you are in fact doing the same thing here, so that's commendable.
Thank you so much. And it has to do a lot with, in fact, all of the team and all of the work that goes, including the managers who spend a lot of time networking and really getting to know the other people through the network as well. So it's a combination. We will not take the credit alone.
That's very kind of you, Mily. तो आप क्या बचपन से ही ये चीज आप में थी कि आप पहले से ही इतने लोगों के साथ में, आपके फ्रेंड्स के साथ में रहते थे, which gave you an edge and kind of motivated you, your childhood? How has that motivated you to be in this role?
So I had never imagined that I'm going to be in HR or talent advisory or, working on the recruiting with the leadership. This was not what I had planned.
Okay.
They say nothing happens as planned, right? I wanted to be a doctor. I was always thinking that bus doctor banna hai. And I did my bachelor's of science. I was very much a botany, zoology, like a science person growing up. And then I got attracted towards computers. Okay. So, and I got attracted towards computers because I saw that there was a lot of, from that time as well, that you put in something and something else comes out. Yeah. Even when those days, right? COBOL and these are like, this is a long time ago.
Yeah.
So that was very interesting that you put something and there's a solution that comes out. So I got attracted towards computers, and I was always a very social person. I get energy from other people, and I'm a very, extrovert person, I feel. And so I just got landed into recruiting by chance. And
all right,
I thought that was it. I loved to, connect the dots. What's the gap? What are the people looking for? What are the companies looking for? And just that feeling of when the right connections happen, of me, it's important to see. It's rewarding to see when people are thrilled with what they do and how they think you've helped them. And it's literally like we are just a catalyst helping in a way that we can, but it's them doing all the job. It's them really figuring out what are they wanting to do, and we're just helping them. But that's a very rewarding feeling when you're able to find the right people and they are successful and they remember you and they tell you how thankful they are. So it's just a very rewarding job to be in.
All right. So, Millie, if I were to ask you, what are the three things that you have learned by interviewing so many people?
Right now, the world has never seemed more uncertain. The COVID-19 pandemic has plunged us all into uncharted territory, challenging our health, our livelihoods, our economies, and changing the way we live.
We've steered our customers through some of the toughest times in history, and we are well positioned to do so again.
For anyone preparing for their financial future, it's important to choose a partner that's successfully weathered what's come before. New York Life has been successfully navigating the unexpected for 175 years.
Some companies change to stay relevant. We're relevant because we've kept our promises for 175 years.
One thing that I've learned personally for myself is there's so much learning every day. There's always new things to learn. चाहे आप वही चीज बार बार करते रहें, पर वही चीज आपको दूसरी तरीके से सामने आती है. So when I say that is that year after year and month after month and making so many connections, you're always learning, Avani. You're always looking at something in a very different way. That's number one. And number two is sky's the limit. कोई भी चीज करने से कभी घबराना नहीं चाहिए. Don't be afraid of doing anything. Don't think anything is out of reach. Nothing is out of reach. Go touch, you aim high and you will absolutely catch the stars and the moon. So if there's one thing that I will want everybody to really think about is don't underplay yourself. Don't underestimate your own self, because that's what we actually start doing as moms. At least I know I was doing it. I always thought having a break because of maternity was given a break in my career, for example. I always thought that I don't have higher education, like a post-grad degree, for example, and so I would be not considered, or there would be something that's lacking. So I always did underplay and, thought I was less in any way. And so one thing, at least to moms, I can tell you is that don't underplay, believe in yourself, put your best foot forward, and trust me, things will follow. Again, as you said, believe in your karmas, work hard. And I always say, in fact, one of my directors used to say, work smart, don't work hard. So I like that as well. And so don't underestimate yourself and really put your best foot forward. Don't be shy, don't be afraid, go for what you want. And trust me, once you really put your best foot forward, you will get what you're desiring to, really looking forward to doing in life.
So do you believe in luck?
I do believe in luck.
All right.
I do believe in luck, actually. So that is something you can't help. You just, of course, I'm a very spiritual person. I believe in the energy that's above us. And I always think that another thing that I always think about is you have to be very thankful for everything that comes to you, and everything happens for a reason. So yes, luck does play an important part, but luck doesn't, I would not put luck as one of the things to say I'm a reason for you to not work hard.
Yeah.
Work hard and put your best foot forward and you will get lucky. So think positive and say, yes, it's my lucky day. Yes, this will happen to me.
Yeah.
And things will happen. So that's how I believe that be in the, do the work that you need to do.
Yeah.
And then opportunities will follow.
Yeah. आपकी जो learning है, क्योंकि आपने इतने लोगों से बात करी है, इतने लोगों का interview किया है, इतनी सारी stories आपने सुनी है. So definitely this is going to be very beneficial and motivating. तो आप क्या एक एडवाइस देंगे या क्या रेकमेंड करेंगे जो मॉम्स हैं जो इस शो को देख रही हैं या सुन रही हैं कि वो अपने बच्चों को किस टाइप का एक्सपोजर दें, किस टाइप का फोकस रखें? क्योंकि अभी आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के बारे में बहुत बात हो रही है. A lot of moms are very focused on sending their kids to courses like coding or robotics and stuff like that. तो इतना ज़्यादा जब technology is playing such a big role and how fast it's growing, what advice would you give the moms कि वो अपने बच्चों को किस तरीके से तैयार कर सकते हैं that 15 or 20 years from now they will be ready to work for companies like Google?
My advice is, yes, technology is going to be a very big part of, we all know it, right? It's part of our lives. It's going to be, our kids' generation is completely different, where digital is part of what they do, how they grow up and learn and interact. I would say, again, to the same point, expose them to everything in terms of whether it's a robotic class or a coding class or a sport. Like, I completely believe kids should play sports. That's just how I feel they learn a lot of different skills, whether it's collaborations, whether it's adapting, whether it's social behavior. So I feel it's not just technology, there's a personality development, their own character building that happens when they do team events like sports or dancing or like anything. So expose them to whatever they want. If they're not into tech, trust me, आप नहीं उन्हें कर पाओगे कि भाई यही करो. Based on what they show their liking towards, whether it's arts, whether it's tech, whether it's communications or whatever it is, right? Give them the resources. Tell them, give them more exposure, whether it's groups of other kids or some projects that you can associate them. So I would say, just based on what you're seeing from your child, their interest, their excel, right? What are they excelling in? Like, what are they really getting attracted to? Then get them to focus on that particular path or the way that they are moving forward. So I would say, I think technology की चिंता नहीं करो, because वो तो, that's parts and parcel of our life, especially here or even India now, or anywhere in the world. वो तो उनके हाथ में है. And there's so many resources that they will. I think most important, I feel, is family values, your culture, character building, their personalities, and how they can connect with others. I think that's very important of me.
को अब इतने सारे resumes अपने आप आने लगेंगी. The powerful moms, the multi-talented moms are going to approach you. I would say I'll make your life a little easier. अब आपको ढूंढने जाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. What would you choose? Money or power?
Oh my God, that's a tough question, Avni. Money over power. There's no third choice?
There is no third choice. There's money
there
or
is
power.
No third choice. I would say power, because if I have power, I think I can do so many things right that are not working in the way I want them to do or behave or whatever. So I would say power, because I think that's important. कि अगर power होती है तो उसको सही तरीके से use करके help people do the right for the world. That's why you have the power.
Yeah.
Right?
Parents nowadays, they want to give the best to their kids. जितना वो दे सकते हैं अपने बच्चों को वो देना चाहते हैं. So sometimes they do think that sending them to private school will help them get their desirable positions or job or whatever it is in life, as compared to the public school. So what are your thoughts on that, public school versus private school learning?
Yeah. It's a very broad topic. You know that, right?
We can talk about this for hours, but
It's
I
we can
just wanted to
tell.
ask
Yeah,
you real quick,
yeah,
what do you think
yeah,
about this?
yeah. So no right or wrong, Avni, right? Again, this is just my personal opinion that there is no right or wrong. It really depends on your child. What are they thriving in? What is it that you want for them and they want to get out of life?
Thank you, Millie. Once again, I would say it was amazing talking to you, and आई थिंक आपके इन बातों से जो हमारे व्यूअर्स सीख सकते हैं, मॉम सीख सकती हैं। अभी तक तो मोस्टली जो कैंडिडेट्स जाते हैं इंटरव्यू के लिए, उनकी अपनी सोच होती है, उनका अपना एक नजरिया होता है चीजों को देखने का। बट आई थिंक
Yeah,
whatever I've heard through our conversation, एक रिक्रूटर के तरफ का जो नजरिया है किसी कैंडिडेट को देखने का, उसके बारे में जान करके, उसके बारे में थोड़ा सीख करके, और think that is going to be quite beneficial for everyone.
I really hope to stay connected.
Absolutely, we will. I'm coming to Google to take a picture. I don't know about working for Google right now, but yeah, I'll have a picture. Google और मिली साइड में, अब मिली is Google, you know, आप ही हो हमारे लिए Google.
That's a very big statement, but yes, I do whatever little I can to help, and such a pleasure to be on this interview, on this show with you, and you're doing a phenomenal job of
Thank you.
connecting different moms. So keep up the good work, Avni. I know it's not simple, but I know you made a big effort of reaching out to me and connecting the dots, and that's exactly what is driving you, and I appreciate that so much.
Thank you. Thank
And
you,
as a
Millie.
mother to another mother, fantastic work. Thank you for doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you.